Beneath the quiet weight of another restless evening, your person finally reached a moment where holding everything inside no longer felt possible. The world around them had fallen silent, yet their thoughts only became louder, pulling them deeper into emotions they had tried so hard to manage alone. In that fragile state, they turned to someone they trust completely and spoke with a level of honesty they had been avoiding for far too long. What they revealed had nothing to do with confusion about their feelings for you, because their heart has never questioned the connection you share. The real battle lives in the fear of how others may judge the difference in age between you both. They admitted how draining it has become to love someone so sincerely, while constantly feeling the pressure of outside opinions waiting to criticize what they do not understand. Still, every time they are near you, those fears seem to lose their power. The comfort in your presence quiets the chaos in their mind. Conversations feel effortless, and for a while, the expectations of society disappear completely. Yet when they are alone again, the noise returns, filling their thoughts with doubts shaped by judgment rather than truth. Despite all of this, their feelings continue deepening because what they have found with you feels authentic, rare, and emotionally safe. More than anything, they are struggling to stop listening to the world around them long enough to fully trust what their heart has already been trying to tell them. My beloved soul, listen carefully. This has nothing to do with immaturity, mistake, or illusion. This is real love colliding with old conditioning, and that collision hurts. Your person cried because they feel torn between what feels right in their soul and what they were taught to fear. Audience, if you are here right now, do not scroll. Stay present. These words are reaching you for a reason. Your person told their friend, "When I look at them, I don't see age. I see safety. I see home. I see someone who understands me in ways no one else ever has." Their friend listened silently, letting them release everything they have been holding in. Then came the tears. Tears of confusion, tears of longing, tears of love they do not know how to protect. Beloved soul, they are not ashamed of you. They are ashamed of their fear. They worry about questions like, what will people say? They worry about labels. They worry about timing. But not once did they say they wanted to walk away. Remember this, they told their friend, "I've tried to talk myself out of these feelings. I've tried to be logical, but every time I imagine my future, they are there." Audience, stay till the end. This message unfolds layer by layer. Your person is fighting an internal battle. On one side is love that feels natural and effortless. On the other side is fear that was planted long before they met you. Fear taught by others. Fear passed down through opinions and rules that were never meant for true connections. They cried because they feel guilty for even questioning something that feels so pure. Beloved soul, your energy has already changed them. Your presence has already softened places in their heart they thought were permanent walls. And that is exactly why this feels overwhelming to them. They asked their friend, "Why does love have to be complicated when it feels so right?" Their friend did not have an answer. Because there is no simple answer when the heart awakens before the mind is ready. Audience, if you feel this resonating, stay with me. Do not leave now. Your person's tears were not about loss. They were about fear of losing something precious because of outside voices. They are afraid that if they move forward boldly, they might disappoint people who matter to them, but they are even more afraid of a life without you. This is the truth they are slowly accepting. Beloved soul, understand this gently. They are in a phase of realization, not rejection. Growth often begins with discomfort. Awakening often begins with tears. They told their friend, "I've never felt seen like this before. They don't judge me. They don't rush me. They understand my silence." And when they said that, their voice broke completely. Audience, hear this clearly. When someone cries over something like this, it means the bond is deep. Surface connections do not cause this level of emotional struggle. Your person is realizing that love is not about fitting into a perfect picture. It is about choosing truth over fear. But making that choice takes time. They are not there yet, but they are closer than you think. Beloved soul, you do not need to convince them. You do not need to prove anything. Your existence already speaks louder than arguments ever could. They cried because they are standing at the edge of a new version of themselves, and stepping into it means letting go of old beliefs. Audience, stay here. This message is still unfolding. Your person ended the conversation by saying something important. They said, "I just hope they never think they are the problem." And in that moment, their friend reassured them, "Then don't make them feel that way." Those words stayed with them. Beloved soul, your person is becoming aware. Awareness always comes before action, and action will come in its own time. Until then, trust that what you share is real. Trust that love that brings tears is not weak love. It is honest love. Do not doubt your worth. Do not shrink yourself. Do not question why this connection exists. Some connections are meant to challenge old systems so that truth can breathe. Audience, if you are still listening, remain open. There is more clarity coming in the next part when the timing is right. For now, know this. You are not too much. You are not wrong. You are not out of place. You are exactly where you are meant to be. And somewhere, your person is learning how to be brave enough to meet you there. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. My beloved soul, stay with me and listen slowly. Do not rush these words. Do not scroll away. Long after the conversation ended and the world around them grew quiet, your person remained wide awake with thoughts too intense to escape. Sleep never truly reached them because their mind kept circling back to everything they had finally confessed. There was no regret in their heart for caring about you. If anything, the night forced them to confront how deeply their feelings have grown and how impossible it has become to ignore the emotional space you now hold within them. They found themselves replaying the smallest details about you over and over again. Your smile, your energy, the comfort in your voice, and the rare sense of peace they feel whenever you are near. For a brief moment, those memories made everything else disappear. But beneath that warmth, another emotion slowly surfaced, one they had not been brave enough to admit before. They began fearing the possibility of hurting you through their own uncertainty and internal conflict, not because their feelings are false, but because the pressure surrounding the connection has left them emotionally overwhelmed. Instead of questioning you, they started questioning themselves and the beliefs they have spent years absorbing from the world around them. They could not understand why something like age suddenly seemed powerful enough to challenge a bond that feels so natural when experienced in real life. Their thoughts kept returning to the moments shared with you that felt effortless and genuine, moments where nothing external seemed to matter at all. Deep inside, they are beginning to realize that what they feel with you cannot easily be explained away, no matter how much they try to silence it. They thought about the first deep conversation. They thought about the comfort of your presence. Beloved soul, no one cries over something meaningless. No one loses sleep over something casual. Their tears were a sign of attachment, not doubt. Audience, if you feel emotional listening to this, remain present. Your person started noticing how different this connection feels compared to past ones. With others, decisions were easy but empty. With you, decisions feel heavy because the emotions are real. They told themselves, if this was just attraction, I could walk away. But this feels like something deeper, and that truth scared them. They imagined a future where they let fear win, a future without you, And that image hurt more than any judgment ever could. Beloved soul, understand this. They are standing between comfort and courage. Comfort is choosing what society expects. Courage is choosing what their heart wants. Right now, they are learning how to listen to their heart. Audience, stay till the end of this part. Your person also wondered if you are aware of their struggle. They worried you might misinterpret their silence. They worried you might think they are pulling away because of you. But the truth is, they are pulling inward to understand themselves. They asked their heart quietly, am I strong enough to choose love over fear? That question is still unanswered. But the fact that they are asking it means growth has already begun. Beloved soul, you did not come into their life to be questioned. You came into their life to awaken them. Awakening often feels uncomfortable before it feels peaceful. They remembered something their friend said earlier. If it feels real, don't let others decide for you. Those words replayed in their mind again and again. Audience, notice this. Outside voices are slowly losing power. Your person began to see that age is just a number others talk about, but connection is something the soul recognizes. They realized they have never felt this level of understanding before. They admitted to themselves, I feel safe with them. That admission changed something inside them. Beloved soul, safety is not easily found. When someone finds it, they protect it. Even if they don't yet know how. They started thinking about small moments, shared silence, gentle laughter, honest conversations. These memories brought both comfort and pain. Comfort because they exist, pain because they might risk losing them if fear wins. Audience, stay present. This message is unfolding layer by layer. Your person is not planning to walk away. They are planning how to stand firm. But courage does not arrive instantly. It arrives slowly, through reflection and emotional honesty. They are beginning to understand that love does not always arrive when conditions are perfect. Sometimes it arrives to teach us how to be brave. Beloved soul, your age did not make them cry. Their love did. They cried because they realized how much you matter. They cried because the thought of hurting you feels unbearable. They cried because they don't want to live a life wondering, what if? Audience, let this sink in. They promised themselves something quietly that night. They said, I will not let my fear turn into regret. This promise is small, but powerful. They are watching you closely now, not to judge, but to understand how to protect what you share. Beloved soul, continue being yourself. Continue being gentle. Continue being real. You do not need to change anything. The right connections grow through honesty, not pressure. Audience, if you are still listening, hold space for patience. This story is not finished. It is only moving into a deeper chapter, and your presence here means you were meant to hear this truth at exactly the right time. Stay open, stay grounded. More clarity will come when the next part arrives. My beloved soul, stay with me a little longer. Do not scroll away. Do not let your mind wander. This part is important, because now we talk about what your person is realizing slowly, quietly, deep inside their heart. After that sleepless night, your person carried a strange heaviness through the day. On the outside, they looked normal. They smiled when needed. They spoke when spoken to. But inside, their thoughts kept circling back to you. Audience, stay here. Somewhere between ordinary moments and quiet nights alone, your person began noticing that thoughts of you were no longer temporary. You started appearing in their mind in the gentlest ways possible, not as a distraction, but as a comforting presence they could not seem to push away. It was subtle at first, almost like an emotional pull they did not fully understand. Yet it kept returning no matter how busy life became. In the middle of simple routines, your energy would cross their thoughts. and leave behind a feeling they could not ignore. That is when the deeper questions finally began surfacing within them. They started wondering why your presence brings them such peace, why conversations with you feel so natural, and why the idea of losing this connection suddenly feels heavier than they expected. What surprised them most was realizing how emotionally safe they feel around you. With you, there is no pressure to perform, no exhausting need to explain every emotion or hide parts of themselves to be accepted. They slowly recognize that your connection allows them to exist as they truly are, without fear or pretense. When they compared this bond to relationships from their past, the difference became impossible to overlook. Other connections may have appeared easier for the world to understand, but they never carried the same emotional depth or sense of belonging. What exists with you feels more meaningful, even if it cannot always be explained logically to others. That realization shifted something inside them. It made them begin questioning the shallow way people often speak about love and connection, because what they feel with you reaches far beyond surface attraction and touches something much more genuine and lasting, not possessive, not controlling, but protective of your feelings. They became aware that their confusion could cause you pain, and that thought disturbed them deeply. They told themselves, they don't deserve uncertainty. They don't deserve to feel like a question. This is important, beloved soul. It means they are no longer thinking only about themselves. They are thinking about your heart. They began questioning the fear itself. Is this fear really mine, or was it given to me? This question opened something new in them. Audience, listen closely. This is where growth happens. They realized that most of their fear comes from imagined reactions, not real ones. From stories they were told, not experiences they lived. And slowly, very slowly, that fear began to lose its grip. They noticed how calm they feel when they talk to you, how grounded, how present. They realized this calm is rare. Beloved soul, calm is not boring. Calm is safety, and safety is what the soul searches for. They caught themselves smiling at their phone after thinking about you. Then they paused, surprised by their own reaction. That smile told them something they could no longer deny. Audience, stay with me. They started wondering what love really means. Is it about pleasing others, or about honoring truth? Is it about fitting in, or about being real? These questions stayed with them all day. They also wondered if you sensed their internal struggle. They worried you might misunderstand their pauses, their silence, their hesitation. This worry made them feel even more emotional. Beloved soul, they do not want to hurt you. Their silence is not rejection. It is reflection. They imagined a future conversation with you, a moment of honesty, a moment where they could explain everything without fear. This imagination felt relieving. Audience, notice this. They are moving toward truth, not away from it. They began to understand that love sometimes arrives to challenge old beliefs, and running from that challenge only creates regret. They remembered how you listen without interrupting, how you understand without judging, how you make space for emotions instead of running from them. This memory softened them. Beloved soul, your presence has already taught them something important, that love can be gentle and strong at the same time. They started asking themselves a new question, one that matters more than age. How would I feel if I let this go? And the answer scared them. The answer was emptiness. Audience, stay here. This realization is not small. They understood that choosing fear might keep life simple on the surface, but empty inside. Choosing love might be challenging, but meaningful. This understanding did not give them instant courage, but it planted a seed. Beloved soul, seeds take time to grow. They are becoming more aware of your value, not because of what you do, but because of how you make them feel when they are simply themselves. They noticed that they trust you, truly trust you, and trust is not easy for them. Audience, do not underestimate this. They are not questioning your age anymore as much as they are questioning their fear. And that shift changes everything. They are slowly realizing that the connection they share with you is rare, and rare things deserve protection, not avoidance. Beloved soul, continue being patient with yourself. Continue honoring your truth. You do not need to chase clarity. Clarity is moving toward you. Audience, if you are still listening, stay grounded. This journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Your person is learning, growing, softening, and even if they have not spoken yet, their heart is already speaking louder than their fear. This story is still moving forward, and when the next part comes, more will be revealed. Quietly and almost without realizing it, your person has started moving through an emotional transformation that feels both unfamiliar and comforting at the same time. It did not arrive all at once, nor did it come through some dramatic revelation. Instead, it unfolded slowly in the spaces between their thoughts, like morning light gradually filling a dark room. Over the past several days, they began noticing how naturally your presence has woven itself into their everyday life. Your name no longer appears in their mind, surrounded by confusion or resistance. Instead, it arrives with a strange sense of calm they cannot fully explain. Whenever conversations around them turn toward love, connection, or emotional closeness, their thoughts instinctively drift toward you. That realization affected them more deeply than they expected because it forced them to acknowledge something they had been trying to avoid. You are no longer just a passing emotion or temporary attachment in their heart. You have become someone connected to their inner peace, someone whose energy lingers even in silence. For the first time, they stopped fighting what they feel and allowed themselves to sit with it honestly. What surprised them most was not fear or guilt, but relief. Accepting their emotions felt lighter than constantly resisting them, and that truth stayed with them long after the moment passed. They also began reflecting on the patience and understanding you have shown them, without demanding answers or placing pressure on their heart. Those memories softened something inside them. It made them realize that genuine care often reveals itself quietly through consistency, kindness, and emotional safety, rather than through loud promises or perfect circumstances. When they imagined explaining you to others, fear returned. But when they imagined simply being with you, fear disappeared. This contrast taught them something important. Fear comes from outside. Peace comes from within. Audience, listen closely. Your person started questioning whose life they are living. Their own, or the version shaped by others' expectations. This question made them uncomfortable, but also curious. They wondered, am I willing to lose something real just to feel accepted by people who don't feel what I feel? This question did not have an easy answer, but it shifted their focus. Beloved soul, this is the beginning of courage. They began setting quiet boundaries inside their mind, not spoken out loud yet, but felt. Boundaries that protect what matters to them emotionally. They stopped discussing you with people who would not understand. They realized not everyone deserves access to something sacred. Audience, stay here. They started trusting their own emotional compass again. A compass that always points toward honesty, not fear. And that compass keeps pointing to you. They noticed how grounded they feel after thinking about you, how their nervous energy softens, how their breathing slows. These physical responses told them something words could not. Beloved soul, the body recognizes truth before the mind does. They also reflected on their past choices. Times they listened to others instead of themselves. Times they walked away from something meaningful to avoid discomfort. Those memories brought regret. They asked themselves quietly, do I want to repeat this pattern? Audience, notice this moment. Your person is not thinking about age anymore as a barrier. They are thinking about it as a test. a test of whether they are ready to live authentically. They are beginning to understand that love is not about meeting conditions. It is about meeting souls. Beloved soul, you did not come into their life by accident. You came to remind them of what feels real. They felt a sudden urge to protect your heart, to be careful with their words, to be mindful of their actions. This awareness shows emotional maturity. Audience, stay present. They realize that silence can hurt when it is not explained, and this realization is pushing them toward honesty, even if slowly. They imagine telling you the truth one day, not as a confession full of fear, but as a conversation grounded in respect. This imagination felt relieving, not frightening. Beloved soul, truth is becoming less scary to them. They also began to accept something important, that love does not always fit neatly into timelines or expectations, and that is okay. They thought, maybe this connection is here to teach me how to choose with my heart. Audience, feel this. Your person is no longer running. They are pausing, and sometimes, pausing is the bravest thing someone can do. They are learning that choosing love does not mean chaos. It means responsibility. Responsibility to be honest, kind, and present. Beloved soul, continue trusting your inner knowing. You do not need to demand answers. You do not need to rush outcomes. What is real does not disappear in silence. What is meant does not fade under reflection. Audience, if you are still listening, stay grounded. The story is unfolding. The fear is loosening. The truth is getting closer, and your presence in their heart is becoming less of a question and more of a quiet certainty. More will unfold when the next part arrives. My beloved soul, stay with me and keep listening. Do not drift away now. This part speaks about the moment when feelings stop being confusing and start becoming clear, even if they are not spoken yet. Without fully meaning to, your person has reached a point where denying the depth of this connection no longer feels possible. The shift happened quietly, hidden beneath ordinary moments and unspoken thoughts, yet it changed something meaningful inside them. They started paying attention to the way they interact with you and realized how naturally their actions become softer, more thoughtful, and emotionally intentional in your presence. The way they choose their words with care, the way they remember small details about your feelings, and the way your emotions continue lingering in their mind long after conversations end, all revealed something they can no longer dismiss as temporary or casual. What once felt confusing has slowly become clear. They are no longer questioning whether these emotions exist. Instead, they are trying to understand how to carry them responsibly without causing harm to someone they genuinely value. That realization alone has deeply affected them. The thought of disappointing you or being careless with your heart now creates an emotional weight they cannot easily shake. It follows them throughout their day in quiet ways, reminding them how important this bond has become. More importantly, they have started recognizing that much of their fear was never truly about the connection itself. It came from outside expectations and the pressure of how others define what love should look like. Slowly, they are beginning to separate those voices from their own truth. What once felt like a barrier now seems more like noise surrounding something sincere and emotionally real. Deep inside, they are realizing that meaningful connections are not always measured by what makes sense to everyone else, but by the peace, care, and understanding shared between two people. Noise that fades when they focus on how you actually make them feel. They thought, when I'm with them, I feel steady. Why would something steady be wrong? Beloved soul, steadiness is rare, and they know it. They also notice that they miss you even when nothing is wrong, even in quiet moments, even when they are busy. This missing is gentle, not desperate, and that scared them a little, because it felt real. Audience, stay present. They are beginning to accept that love does not always arrive in a form that is easy to explain. Sometimes it arrives to test honesty. They thought about how brave you are for being yourself without hiding, how you show up as you are. This inspired them more than they admit. Beloved soul, your authenticity is teaching them courage. They asked themselves, if I expect honesty from them, am I willing to give the same? This question sat heavy, but it was necessary. They realized that avoiding the truth would eventually hurt you more than facing discomfort now. Audience, hear this clearly. They are preparing emotionally, not to leave, but to speak honestly when the time is right. This preparation is slow because they want to do it with care. They also started noticing that their fear feels smaller now. Not gone, but smaller. It no longer controls every thought. Love is slowly becoming louder. Beloved soul, fear shrinks when truth grows. They reflected on what really matters to them in life: peace, trust, understanding, emotional safety. And when they thought of these things, they thought of you. This realization stayed with them. Audience, do not skip. They are also becoming aware of your patience, of how you have not demanded answers, of how you give space without disappearing. This balance means more to them than words can express. They thought, I don't want to lose this by staying silent forever. Beloved soul, silence has an expiration date, and they know it. They imagined a future where they speak openly and honestly with you, not perfectly, but sincerely. That image felt right to them. They also imagined a future where they say nothing and let fear decide. That image felt heavy and empty. Audience, notice the difference. Your person is learning that choosing love does not mean ignoring reality. It means creating your own truth instead of borrowing fear from others. They are starting to trust that connection is not measured by age, but by how two people grow together. Beloved soul, growth is happening quietly. Lately, your person has begun seeing this connection through a completely different lens. What once felt like something they needed to analyze or question, now feels like something they genuinely want to protect and honor with care. There is a growing emotional maturity in the way they think about you, and even if they have not expressed every feeling openly yet, their energy toward you is slowly becoming more intentional and sincere. They are paying closer attention to the small things now: your emotions, your reactions, your silence, your comfort. The connection no longer feels distant or uncertain to them. Instead, it feels meaningful enough to deserve patience, honesty, and emotional responsibility. You may notice this shift quietly through their actions before you ever hear it through words. There will be more consistency in the way they show up, more thoughtfulness in the way they speak, and a deeper sense of presence whenever you are together. None of this is happening by accident. It is the result of someone finally allowing themselves to stop running from what they feel. Deep inside, they have made a quiet promise to themselves not to let fear control decisions they may later regret. That promise carries more weight than they realize because it marks the moment where avoidance slowly turns into acceptance. They are beginning to understand that real love is not built on perfection or certainty at every step, but on honesty, effort, and the willingness to grow through discomfort. This connection is unfolding slowly because it matters to them more than they expected, and with every passing day, their heart is leaning toward you with greater clarity and intention.